Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the winners of 5 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down. Downs and ultimately get some points.
They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking to throw for it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The offense set for a first down play.
29 Philly, 2
Looking for room. It's Key. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Arizona right back to the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson going to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Arizona comes out with another 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Clemens. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Keeps looking downfield. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some...
Open runway ahead. He's at the 30, the 10, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Arizona in a hurry. Jackson will throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mountaineers in the hurry up. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A run for the quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who... today from this offense. They're up 14 over BYU. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Arizona right back to the line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to catch.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Might be looking to run. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Arizona going back to work with another first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Shakes off the defender. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! He would not be denied. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too far.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Handoff to the single back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. On the run, still looking. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
And And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Moving out of the pocket. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime, because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
He's going to pass. He tries to take the top off. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Morgantown. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Arizona in a hurry.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. Buys a little extra time. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Sweet feet on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And this one splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 21 to Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. And the Mountaineers will keep this drive going.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Now they're going to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the running back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. He now has 108 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Feeling some heat. Got it! Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Double right. Go.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1.
Cricket. Black 24. Black 24.
They'll go to the air. Looking for an open area to his left. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. We'll see if they can do that here.
Jackson will throw. Finds his man down the middle. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle is made after the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Arizona right back to the line. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bulls his way forward. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Push down for the tackle. And here comes the offense on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. Pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. On third and short, the power run here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll let it fly. Unleashes one. He's got it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical. First downs and march down the field.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, going up top. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for room. It's key. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and
the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On second down, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Across the 25, he's got room.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Here we go with the run on fourth down. And the Mountaineers pick up the first down. Offense in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the